what according to you is a reliable organization?
Trusted, one word has come.
Trusted, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stakeholders rely blindly, including shareholders. Honoring the word. As a
Values,
system.
dependable.
Resilient.
Resilient.
Yeah.
Okay. So whilst, okay, anyway, resilient may be reliable and reliable may be resilient, but I don't know whether the two can be interchangeable quite in the same way. Probably you are likely to be an enduring organization or a resilient organization because you're reliable. Ethical, okay. Some people are reliably unethical, by the way. They are very consistent and predictable in terms of their unethical behavior. So क्या उनको आप unreliable बोलोगे? शायद. Yeah, so these are, I think, just points to be kind of thought of. So I put down a definition because I thought it's good to just have a uniform one. When the organization...
Vinit, there's a guy, Vinit, Amitabh had said this, an organization which does what it says in the chat very early.
Yes.
Just here.
Yes, yes. So when the organization does what it says it would do, consistently and accurately. So I think this is very important, that one is what it says it would do. Does it consistently and does it accurately? So for example, if all these three arrows that you see on the screen were all hitting on the white portion, it might be consistent, but it may not be accurate. So I think delivering on those promises requires both to be done. What it requires, therefore, is reliable processes and reliable people. So, I mean, obviously processes and people are kind of interdependent, but nowadays technology can make a process reliable even without people. So I'm just looking at both of them separately in a way. And the proposition I'm giving, because in the way I'm going to describe quality to you, I'm saying reliability is equal to quality. So just stay with that thought for a while, because till we have defined quality in a particular way, this proposition may or may not stand. So just humor me if you don't mind. So question is, what are the building blocks of a reliable organization or a quality organization? First and foremost, there is a leadership which is committed to this. See, without your own commitment, without your own behaviors, we are not going to get anywhere at all. You can create all the reliable processes that you like, but without this commitment, things may change, and then the processes may no longer be reliable. So you, of course, need reliable processes. And you need people who will habitually do what they said they would do. And I think here the emphasis is on habitually. Of course, we have generally a problem in people, not doing what they said they would do often. But how to make it a habit? Because jab tak habit nahi banti, tab tak to kaam aage nahi badh pata. So really speaking, the foundation for all of this is a common language of quality. So I started by saying quality is equal to reliability. So all I'm saying is that culturally, if we create a common language where all of us look at it the same way, then a lot of this battle is won, because that's really when habits form. So of course, people expect to see you behaving in that way, and the language is also there, which is a common language. Together, these will ensure that people habitually do what they said they would. By the way, if there is a burning question, you can stop and ask that question, no problem at all. Otherwise, I have got some stopover points in between to have conversation. So the objective of this session is to help build a common language of quality in LTR. I'm not saying there isn't a language. The question is it a common language? People keep joining from new organizations, different organizations. They may have their own perception. So the idea is to put all these perceptions together. And the whole mantra, therefore, is doing business the quality way. See, we all know how to do business and many of us may also know the quality way. But वही कहते हैं ना कि एक होता है कि जब हम कहते हैं आधे घंटे के लिए हम लोग मेडिटेट करेंगे सारे दिन में and हमारा सारा दिन अच्छा रहता है. But the eventual ultimate thing is to be able to make it what is called a nirvikalp samadhi, which means that you are actually in meditation all the time and all your actions are coming from there. So similarly, quality has to be so intrinsically woven into business that it works that way all the time. But for that, you have to master the quality way in its own entirety. And building a common language is a part of that journey. So the questions that we have to ask from a common language perspective, and incidentally, what I'm sharing with you is a methodology of Philip B. Crosby. You know, there have been 3 quality gurus. One is Deming, one is Juran, and one is Crosby. And typically they are called the Trinity of Quality. I do not know if anybody in this group here has had an experience of working with Crosby's methodology. If there is, then kindly just put it in the chat box so that I know. Okay, so I'm not seeing that, so which is good. At least there is something new to be able to work with. So the questions we have to ask are, first and foremost, what is quality? How best to define it? So maybe I'll take a pause here, and we have 30 odd people in this group. I would like to ask you to put in the chat box, what is your definition of quality? How do you define quality? If you can just put it in the chat box, please. Meet or exceed expectations. So Sarvesh, is meeting expectation quality or is exceeding expectation quality? Just a question.
Meeting is, yes, meeting is where satisfaction comes, and
Right.
exceeding it makes into reliable kind of a bond develops.
You may build a competitive edge, you may build trust, you may build a bond. Agreed. Yeah. Fitness for use. Your level of commitment to specified expectations. Customer delight. अब customer तो बड़ा अजीब आदमी है यार. You know, for example, मुझे याद है there was a couple that went to a mall. तो मॉल में क्या था, उस दिन एक फुटबॉल का मैच चल रहा था बहुत बढ़िया सा. तो हस्बैंड ने वाइफ से बोला कि यार why don't we just get into this bar? तो वहां पे बहुत बड़ा स्क्रीन भी लगा हुआ है, तो मैच भी एंजॉय करेंगे और थोड़ी बियर शेयर भी पी लेंगे. तो ये लोग दोनों मियाँ बीवी गए, अपना घंटा भर वहां बैठे. When they came out, the husband says, wow, what a great experience, you know. बार में इतना बढ़िया देखने को भी मिल रहा था और लोग आपस में बैठे हुए बातें भी कर रहे थे और बियर की क्वालिटी भी बहुत अच्छी थी. और बीवी कहती है, व्हाट अ लाउजी एक्सपीरियंस. जो तुम घर पे करते हो वही तुम बाहर भी जाके कर रहे थे और इतना सारा धुआं फैला हुआ था और वर्चुअली डिफिकल्ट टू ब्रीथ. तो एक्सपीरियंस तो दोनों को सेम मिला, लेकिन उनकी परसेप्शन जो है बड़ी डिफरेंट थी. तो ये कस्टमर डिलाइट एक बहुत अजीब सी चीज है. कैन यू रियली अचीव कस्टमर डिलाइट कंसिस्टेंटली? उसका मतलब क्या होता है? Can that really be a definition of quality becomes a question. Delivery as committed, specified. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. भैया मेरा दिल तो बहुत कुछ करने को करता है, तो will that make it quality? Set of well-defined processes. Okay, so let me just stop here for a minute. Now, it's very interesting that so many of you have so many different definitions. Now, just imagine what happens when you take it 2-3 levels down in the organization. Is there going to be consistency of this definition across the entire organization if this is what we individually believe? So the key question is not what is the right answer here. The key question here is, do we have a shared definition of quality in the organization we call LTR? Because अगर हम सारे के सारे लोग मिलके उस definition पे ही agree नहीं हो सकते, तो फिर हम quality को deliver कैसे करेंगे? So this is why the common language is extremely critical.
Vinit would like me to read few more answers which participants have given.
Not really. I mean, see, my point is that I'm just trying to balance quality and speed here. The idea is not to take every definition that is being stated into account, but for us to see that we all seem to have different flavors of the same definition. What is most important, which is I am talking as a proposition, is imagine what this can do to the organization. एक बॉस कहता है कस्टमर डिलाइट को फॉलो करना है, दूसरा बॉस कहता है कि भैया मुझे रिलायबल होना है, तीसरा बॉस कुछ और कहता है, तो फिर क्वालिटी कैसे आएगी कंपनी में? तो इसीलिए कॉमन लैंग्वेज इज माय फोकल पॉइंट. सो विद योर परमिशन, आई मीन जस्ट बाय नॉट रीडिंग, मैं किसी की डिसरिस्पेक्ट नहीं कर रहा हूँ, थोड़ा सा टाइम मैनेज करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. सो प्लीज अलाउ मी दैट. या
Perfect, sir.
So first is what is quality? How do we define it? Second, what is the best system to deliver consistently? System क्या होना चाहिए? तीसरा, what is an acceptable norm for delivering it or not delivering it? Because for example, you know, Six Sigma is a very fashionable thing. We all say, यार, it's impossible कि हम हर बार deliver कर दें उसको. But इसके ऊपर एक example भी है कि, you know, if you remember, there is this joke about some people placed an order on the Japanese for bearings, and they asked for 1 million bearings. तो जापानीज से जब उनकी बात हुई तो उन्होंने जापानीज से बोला that we will accept 0.01% डिफेक्ट लेवल. तो जापानीज वाले बड़े परेशान हो गए और सोचने लगे. एक दिन तक कोई जवाब नहीं आया, और फिर उसके बाद उनका जब जवाब आया तो कहते हैं कि we are very confused about this requirement of yours. We want to know कि ये जो defective pieces हैं, do you want them to be packed separately or do you want them to be mixed in the lot of bearings? So for example, even this concept कि भाई हमारा performance standard क्या होना चाहिए या acceptable quality level क्या होना चाहिए, इसके पीछे भी थोड़ी सोच है which we need to be thinking about. So what is an acceptable norm for delivering it? And the last is, what is the best way to measure quality in an organization, you know, organization wide, so as to make it actionable? Because traditionally, if quality is looked at by the quality function, we look at indices as measures. So the question is, from a management perspective, how do you make it actionable? So if we are able to answer these questions satisfactorily, what you will find is that you're able to create a very empowered organization where all of us have the same definition of quality. And that's really my proposition today, to help create a definition of quality.